Hey, you with the face.
Welcome to the I Regret Nothing podcast.
I Regret Nothing podcast.
Groovy.
With MikeJ and Pedro.
I regret nothing.
I regret nothing.
We regret nothing.
I regret everything. Everything I've ever done.
What's up, everybody? Look, we got a new one. We got a new guy. We got somebody that knows jack shit about Postal on the I Regret Nothing podcast today. Civvie's here. Say hi, Civvie.
Hello.
He's very excited. We got him last minute. Matt decided to go to like a ladyboy party or something in Japan, and so I hit up our good old pal Civvie, and I was like, "You want to come on to the show?" And he was like, "Not really." And then I was like, "Come on, man, you know you want to do it?" And he was like, "No, I've told you this before. No, definitely not." And I was like, "How about right now?" And he was like, "Okay."
I was promised a Connie fleshlight for this. When can I expect that?
It's actually a fleshlight extension, and it looks just like the little thing the rabbit's humping in Edenson, and it goes on the front, and it's branded. And it has my wife's voice. Every time you push into it, she's just like, "Yes."
I don't give a shit what it looks like. I need to know how it feels.
Well, I can't give you an account of how it's going to feel on your dick. I can just tell you that it's pretty good.
What's the mouth
Fingers
feel
might
like?
vary between dicks.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Before we went live, Civvie had a question, and because this episode is titled that he's coming on me, which we've all had a little dream about recently, but he wanted to know why we don't have coming in Postal 4.
Yeah, exactly. It seems like a natural evolution. You know, if you're going to go next gen, if you're going to do Postal 2, but next gen with Postal 4, you get pissing. Why not have coming? I know shitting is really the logical extension, but I think coming is better for a first-person view because, you don't have eyes in the back of your head.
My question is, since we are, indexed and banned in Germany, if we add shitting, does that, help us there since they're, into that stuff?
Yeah, it cancels out.
They're like,
What if
Running
it
with
were
Scissors is into
coming
poop
DLC?
now, and we loves the Scheisse.
Ja, you're making the
Scheisse.
Scheissenwurst.
Yeah, they just automatically de-index us, all of our products, instantly, right away. Boom. And then
I should be consulting Uwe Boll about this.
he is what we like to call the authority on everything German.
You can get away with a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you can get away with anything. Literally anything. Wow, we actually have over 100 people in here now live, thanks to
Civvie.
Civvie. He's like, MikeJ, Yaffe, and Pedro. Nobody cares.
Ooh, fuck those guys.
Yeah, Civvie joins the show. Immediate ejaculation from all Postal
Suckers.
fans. I know. It's almost like we should be paying you for this, but instead we're just going to make you a cunny flesh.
I had to get my emergency try not to fanboy kits.
Yeah,
Just for this.
Pedro had to take 3 Xanax before this, so that
That's
he
why it
didn't
took so
turn
long.
into a silly little girl on the episode talking to you. Because him talking to you right now is one of his wet dreams.
Yes.
You had to crank a few out real quick.
So if you
before.
could maybe give Pedro some live ASMR, that would be excellent. Go.
Pedro.
Yes.
Listen, I can't think of any of the running gags from the show that are particularly sexy, but
We don't do anything sexy here.
Oh,
Just tell
yeah.
Pedro you love the way his mom and his dogs interrupt every podcast, and you can't wait to meet them.
Pedro, I love the sounds that your dogs make. I'd love to hear them again.
Material. I got material
I've-
for tonight.
I've met your mother already. She's a very nice lady.
Mrs. Pedro is a nice lady. She is. I
She
think maybe
is.
next we could have her on the podcast.
Yeah, let's try something.
Biggest Postal fan ever.
Ever,
Title
ever,
sounds
ever.
like a Brazzers title.
It
Civvie
should.
comes on MikeJ Live.
should.
That is the Brazzers title. I can't wait.
Why do you
can't wait
think
to
his
make
beard
it.
is so luscious?
Mine?
Yeah, it's
It's
all the
not.
cum.
Oh yeah, no. Once Civvie ejaculates on my beard and I rub it in, and then I let it sit there for a few days until
Yeah.
it
That's why
calcifies.
it's whiter now.
Yeah, that's
I'm sorry, I was aiming for the eyes.
yeah. No, my eyes are. Have you looked into my eyes? Like you can't not aim for the eyes.
I try not to. I don't like to involve feelings or anything in this kind of thing.
I understand. You know, it's like you don't kiss prostitutes. You don't look in MikeJ's eyes. I get it. Makes total sense.
Makes sense.
Exactly. In fact, I prefer it if your head was just turned the other way.
Are you saying you want to fuck me like a dog? Is that what you're saying?
I think I feel like that's not being fair to dogs, but okay.
So yesterday was April Fool's. Everybody, happy April Fool's.
Happy.
Is that something we're
Happy
saying now?
April.
Do we say happy April Fools? Is that a thing?
We say, yeah, happy April Fools. I think that's...
All right. I
That's
think we got everybody good yesterday. I think we, if you didn't see it, we announced Postal 3 Redux, developed by our good friends at Whack Job Interactive. They're already basically making a Postal 3 Redux, so that's the joke.
Yeah.
That's the joke.
That's the joke. The question is, can their Postal 3 Redux be worse than Postal 3? That's what I want.
No.
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 Hard no.
Hard no.
I did see a video yesterday, and I know it came out last year, but it was a video for Postal 3 Unreal from like June of last year, and it was pretty solid looking. And I know I'm talking about something else while we're discussing Catharsis Reborn, and I'm sure Elwood is going to fucking rage quit his keyboard right now. But, you know, they're both pretty cool products that we fully support. Is that how we say it? Yeah. Go for it, guys. Keep digging that hole deeper.
Do the things we wouldn't do.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm the only one here who doesn't work. I don't work for Running with Scissors, so I can, with full legal immunity, say, you guys go for it. It looks good. I've seen screenshots and stuff from both of the projects, and yeah, they both look better than Postal 3.
What'd
Not
you
a
say?
high bar to clear, but
What did you just say?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so Postal 3 sucks. I repeat, it is not coming out for Xbox Series Y. If you actually fell for that April Fools, you are stupid.
But we gave Whack Job that leverage they needed.
Yeah, that was
for
the
one
leverage they
day.
needed. Now they can go
For
get
just
funding.
1 day.
Now they can hit up whoever's left from Akella and get funding.
Yeah.
We made them relevant for a day.
Yeah. Make Whack Job relevant again.
Yeah.
who was that? There was a character in Postal 3 that I completely omitted from the video I made. I forget his
The
name.
Russian
now.
guy?
The Russian guy, yes.
So the story about the Russian guy is that since Akella was paying for the product, they wanted to have something Russian so that the Russian fans would be able to relate to something. And in hindsight, it's worse than it actually looks worse, right? So like Postal 3 is this epic failure and burning of money and whatever, put a company out of business, all that jazz. And the guy that they got to be the Russian celebrity in Postal 3 was literally the Bernie Madoff of Russia. So he was a Ponzi scheme guy that scammed a bunch of Russians out of money. And we put him in Postal 4. I'm curious if they pay, or Postal 3. I'm curious, did they pay him?
Maybe.
I don't know, but I feel like the Russians could have related to the general misery of playing Postal 3.
There's a lot of misery. There's a lot of misery there.
I know.
And I voiced that character in the English version of the game. So
You did.
Oh.
yeah. And I don't think it was there was a lot of effort put into it. It was like, oh, we have this character that nobody here knows who it is, and it's actually going to take people out of the game for a minute. We're like, who is the worst possible human being that could voice that character? And I was at the
there it
studio
is.
at the time, and I was like, okay, I'll do it. No problem.
Should have
It's
got
weird to go
Pedro's
back.
dogs.
Pedro, will you fucking shut your dogs up? No?
Just give him a thimble full of NyQuil. That usually works.
Yeah, trazodone is actually the pill that you're supposed to
I got
get
a
for your
new
dogs.
BB gun.
Well, a BB gun is
So-
just going to make them mad. If you give them trazodone in a treat, it will like gently make them take a nap. It's like how if you have a dog that you can't trim its nails and you want to trim its nails, you got to get it some trazodone so that it will calm down and then you can. Did someone just say they want Rick Hunnit?
Rick Hunnit.
I like Rick Hunnit. Oh shit.
Rick Hunnit. Yes, I just want Rick Hunnit back, even if it was just paid DLC. Oh, we're doing this again, are we? Yes, we used his name. We evoked his name in a piece of press yesterday, okay? We played into the meme. We did it. It's over.
It's not over.
It's never
It's
over.
never over. Yeah, I understand. Who knows? Maybe one day he'll come back, okay? I don't know.
You think can happen?
You know, I mean, every year people think Jesus comes back, and then Jews every year they think Elijah comes back. So Postal fans, you know, every year you could have like a little sort of Passover Seder to bring Rick Hunter back, or like a
Civvie
seance.
came back.
A seance, bring him back to the Postal. And I think the more you do that, the more likely it is he'll be back. But I can't tell you what to do.
I saw Rick Hunter's face on a piece of toast.
Yeah. Was it cooked toast, or was it like just bread before you put it in the toaster?
Well, it has to be cooked for it to be toast, MikeJ.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it fucking does.
No, I don't call
How
bread
did you
bread.
become the mayor of anything? Fuck you. God damn it.
Well, as we can see by our elected officials of Southern Florida, you don't have to be very smart to be an elected official. In fact, all you have
Say
to
what you
do
want, but
is
they know
show
what toast
naked
is, all right?
pictures of women to other members of Congress on the House floor, and you can be a congressman. Not a big deal. You could sex traffic them across state lines, and you can be a congressman. Not a big deal. So I think I could be the mayor of Edenson. I think I could do that.
Shit, you're probably right.
Yeah.
All right.
Like I go
Yeah,
buy a
right.
loast. I go to the store and I'm like, where is your uncooked toast? That's what I call
Where's your raw toast?
Where is the raw toast? I need to eat some raw toast. And they're like, sir, do you mean bread? And I'm like, no, nobody eats.
No,
that
I'm
shit.
paleo. I only eat raw
Toast.
toast.
Right. If you cook it, it's healthier. If it's raw, well, your body has to learn to adjust. You know what I mean?
Half baked.
So next week we've got a couple of things coming out. GeForce Now. Finally, Postal 4 will be on GeForce Now. And I didn't have any official confirmation other than my NVIDIA rep telling me it looks like it's going to be April 8th. It looks like it's going to be April 8th. And I kept asking, what the fuck? Can I get something official? And I got nothing. And then they announced it on their GeForce Now Twitter channel. And it was like, look what's coming in April. So
And that's not an April Fool's.
that was
by the way.
not an April Fool's. And to be fair, it doesn't say April 8th on the sheet. It just says this is what's coming in April. I was told April 8th. So next Thursday, if you bought a copy of Postal 4 and your not horrible machine can't run it very well, which is probably more common than we'd like to admit, you can now, well, you will soon be able to play it on GeForce Now. So if you don't have a GeForce Now account, head on over to geforcenow.com, get set up. I believe the Founder edition is like $5 a month to use a really high-end computer somewhere else and stream it to your computer, and it actually works pretty good. And so, you know, that's a good step in the right direction. The following day, April 9th, Postal Redux will be out for PlayStation in all of Europe. So if you're one of those angry fans that was super pissed when we announced that the PlayStation was out and you were like, I can't find it, I'm in the Czech Republic, well, next Friday you'll be able to. Switch users, no such luck.
Sorry.
As it turns out, Nintendo of Europe is based in Germany, which means they are barred from selling a game that is indexed in Germany. And Postal Redux, Postal 1, Postal 2, Postal 3, Paradise Lost are all indexed in Germany. So,
Shit out of luck.
yeah, you will not be playing it on Switch for a little while. But we are working on that again. We're working on the whole indexing process, getting it finally removed, and hopefully sometime in the next year, this whole German issue will be gone. So that's kind of what's coming up next week. So I don't know. I don't know if everybody's excited about this. I really wish it was like Postal 4 is coming to PlayStation in Europe next week. That would be cool. But for all of you that want to keep asking that question, like when is Postal 4 coming to console? The answer is after it's done.
Yeah.
We are not a console developer. We never have been, and we're not going to start with this project. It's not going to be an easy project to get on console, but it will be there. And we're not going to hand it to somebody to do it until after it's done, because that would be months and months of work that would have to be redone. So in the interest of fairness, we're waiting until we're done to hand it over to a porting house. So
you all have PCs, right?
Right. I mean, the good thing about GeForce Now for console players is that, a lot of people don't have a good enough gaming PC to play Postal 2 even, right? Like, just most people don't have a gaming PC. So, and you can run GeForce Now on literally the toasteriest toaster that ever toasted. So, you can, I think they have a GeForce Now up for iPad. So you can you can pretty much play it, and you can connect an Xbox or PlayStation controller, I think, to your computer or your iPad, and just play it like it's a console game.
Yeah.
So that's my advice. That's my advice for console players that want Postal 4 so bad. I feel your plight. We want it there. There's money on the table. I've got no kids to feed at home, so I'd like this out on console, but not yet. Maybe soon. What about you, Civvie? Do you play console games? Do you play anything console?
Rarely. I do have consoles. Like, I have a PS4 and I have a Switch now. I got the Switch a few months ago, and when I bought it, I said, "Oh yeah, I'll get that Mario game everyone was talking about, which was Odyssey." And of course, I'm a dipshit, so I went to GameStop. And GameStop's like, "Well, the collection of 3D Mario games and all that. What was it called? The one with Super Mario 64 and other 3D Mario games I haven't played because I had a PC for so long and not a console.
Both of the Galaxies, Sunshine.
Yeah.
3D All-Stars.
Yeah, Galaxy Sunshine. 3D All-Stars, that was it.
Yeah.
And they were trying to sell me that. It's like, I haven't played Odyssey yet. I know, I'm late. Just let me play Odyssey, which is the best Mario game I've ever played, to be fair. But no, I have a Switch. I swear to God, I use the Switch barely to play anything console exclusive. I haven't even played Breath of the Wild yet. I'm terrible.
I will say it is a very uncomfortable handheld console to hold.
That's fair
it's
enough.
More for kids than
I had
with big hands.
I had
handles for it.
Yeah. I had bought a PS4 actually because, way back in the day before I was a famous and successful YouTuber, I did not have the money to put into a gaming PC, so I bought a PS4 to play. Well, I ended up playing Doom on it, but I got the PS4 originally to play No Man's Sky. Come on, everyone, have a good laugh. Come on. Thank you. Thank you.
You mean the Postal 3 of games?
I would not.
Shots fired.
No, no, because they fixed No Man's Sky.
They did fix it. Well, to be fair, they did fix Postal 3 also. Originally, you couldn't even get past the bridge without it crashing. So they did fix that, and then they fired the team.
Well, they didn't fix the crashes when I went to meet Uwe Boll. Of course, that could have been intentional. That could have been that could have been a joke in and of itself.
Right. You made a huge mistake.
I haven't played Postal 3 since I did a video on it and said, I never have to play this fucking piece of shit ever again.
But you did have to sit and watch me play it on a live stream once.
Yeah, but that's fun because fuck you.
Here we go.
Oh, the torture begins.
So after we released, after you released your latest video, Civvie, I actually got a message from one of the guys working on the documentary, and they're always looking for angles for the documentary, like stuff to draw people in. And he was like, "Whoa, man! Like you and Civvie really have some beef, don't you?" I was like, "Oh yeah, huge beef." He's like, "Is it real? Do you really piss him off?" And I'm like, "No,
it's kayfabe.
No, we are.
I shouldn't
we're
give it
putting
away
on an
here.
act. We're like soap opera stars."
Yeah.
Okay, no one listens to this.
No one listens to what?
It's okay to give away the kayfabe because no one listens to this.
FAP is dead
okay.
nowadays thanks to internet. So
That was one of the
listen.
stipulations. That was one of the stipulations of me coming on, is that no one listens to this.
Uh-huh.
So I can say whatever, and
I'm
you know,
gonna
no one's gonna
actually
be on Twitter.
in the podcast like description of this episode. I'm gonna put at the top: do not listen to this episode.
Well, that'll get him.
yeah.
If doing
We do
postal
not
videos
approve
didn't
of
ruin
these
my
shits.
career.
When I was a kid, I was a little league umpire, and we used to be like really famous for throwing coaches and fans out of the game. But one of the things they teach you when you're learning to become an umpire is the one thing you do not say to anybody ever is one more word, because you'll always get one more word. Like it's teeing up an ejection, right? Like, would you like to be thrown out? Yes, here you go. Don't say one more thing to me. And they immediately say one more thing to me. So I like that whole thing, don't listen to this episode. And then Civvie gets more famous from our like couple hundred people that may listen to this over the course of years. I don't know, actually. The live stream I did with Civvie was probably one of my most watched live streams, like by a lot. So we get a little clout from you, and it's like it's a symbiotic relationship, I guess, a civviotic relationship. You got famous on YouTube for doing videos about Postal 3, and we're famous because of you.
But at what cost?
At what cost? Isaiah Britt, here's here. He wants me to tell you that you're awesome.
Thank you, Isaiah Britt.
Isaiah Britt probably also wants to know if you're familiar with famous YouTuber Steve Terryberry.
Yeah.
I am not.
Nobody knows who this guy is.
The guitarist.
Now that is a running gag, Civvie.
Oh no, not again.
Someone says they have a theory that MikeJ and Civvie are the same person. The Civvie we see now is just a recording. That is some fucking... We have some enhanced AI technology voicing Civvie for this episode.
It's a soundboard.
Everything is just pre-recorded.
No, I am completely real.
I am not a
Even my dog
robot.
is crying.
Thank you for the question. Moving on.
So I don't know if you guys saw, there was a giant boat stuck in the Suez Canal.
Billy Joel was right again.
No longer a virgin.
I just don't...
The Suez Canal?
The Suez Canal has now been fucked, finally.
Okay, finally.
I don't actually know how this happened. I didn't really read up on this. I saw pictures. I saw it's in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I thought it looked hilarious. I saw it was like slowing down the world's oil economy. Like everything got fucked up because of this boat. But how did this happen? Like, was the guy with the wheel, like, did he fall asleep and he just kept turning it? And then eventually...
All I know is it's a fuck up you can see from space. And and the word evergreen on the side of the boat. There was a similar incident with a truck also saying evergreen on the side. So I don't know,
like,
it's a
is
curse.
this one of those like Skull and Bones QAnon theories that like evergreen is responsible for is evergreen like the new Hail Hydra? Is that the problem?
Yeah, maybe. They're the 10th circle.
The 10th circle. Yes.
I mean, Simpsons probably shit.
Look, Pedro's dog cares deeply about the Suez Canal.
Yeah, I think your dog works for Evergreen.
Trying to silence the truth.
Yeah, whenever your dog starts barking, just hit that mute button, please.
Just
That's
like that.
I hate Yippee dogs. I own one myself.
Oh god.
So yeah.
3 dogs.
Anyway,
3
I just don't get it, right? Like
I just know that piloting a boat that big, it's got a shit ton of momentum. So you really have to steer it just right, or else you're just gonna go off into the side, I guess. And this guy messed up.
pretty big. Pretty big mess up. That's got to be a few $1 billion in economic loss.
People had to go
country.
sailing around the Horn of Africa like it was 1707.
Yeah, that's pretty shitty. Got to get up to the
All I
gotta get up to
know-
the Black Sea.
All I know about this is that it's delaying my cunny fleshlight.
Oh yeah, you know what? There was an entire pallet of cunny fleshlights on the evergreen that are now lost forever.
Just so you don't get too many comments, Mike, the boat is actually called the Ever Given. It says Evergreen on the side, but the boat itself is named the Ever Given.
I refuse to listen to this bullshit.
All right, I warned you.
Is somebody
That's
yelling
what
about
makes
this?
you a decisive leader, MikeJ.
Yeah, I don't care what it's actually called. I care what it says on it. Okay, I'm a very visual person. I like things to be put into my face. I don't like fucking hints. I don't like games. I don't like bullshit. I just want to know what is the boat called. And it says right on the side, the Evergreen. So it's the fucking Evergreen.
There you go.
Can we, like where we have all those train cars knocked over in Postal 4, I think we need to put some Evergreens.
Yes,
over
we
there.
should. We should.
I think we actually need to do that. Maybe even we could put a boat instead of the dam in Postal 4.
It's just a giant boat.
Yeah, Edenson doesn't have a dam. It's got a boat.
Ever seen?
Yeah. I think that would be a good way to pay tribute to one of the stupidest things I've ever seen.
Ever.
I'm actually pretty sure 99% of people had no idea where the Suez Canal was before this.
I
Really?
didn't.
You didn't?
I personally didn't.
You're closer than we are, though.
Yeah, like
Yeah, and
I
I
learned
didn't.
about the Suez Canal as a kid. Like we learn about these major shipping port canals like Panama and Suez. So I'm just not. I guess I don't. I don't know what they teach you about the Holocaust over there, but it happened, and there also is a shipping lane near Egypt. It's where the boats go through.
The Iberian
Something
Peninsula
clear?
has a
I
storied
don't think so.
history.
Yeah,
with
you're like you
Holocaust
can literally
denial.
throw a baseball at the Suez Canal from your house, Pedro.
I'll try.
Well, someone
time.
stronger than you could.
Someone a little more
I'd say
a
so.
little more testosterone could get it there.
Yeah.
Civvie,
Mike
did
J
you play?
proudly comes out. Mike
Yeah.
J proudly comes out as a Holocaust non-denier.
I am officially. Well, this podcast is made up of 50% Jews. So,
Yes.
Yep.
there at least two of us here are Holocaust non-deniers. We are
No, count
circumcised.
me in this.
Jew.
No. You're going to count me. You are going to count me right now as a Holocaust non-denier for the official record. I will not be lumped.
I
in
don't
with
know,
fucking-
like that picture of you in the feed, you look like maybe like one of the Aryans that like failed all your entrance exams to the SS, and so they hid you in the basement and put this little helmet on you for testing. And
Listen, I may have blonde hair and blue eyes, but I would not fail a test that was designed for fucking Nazis. Come on.
But I'm saying,
Oh,
like,
damn.
do
How
you
dumb
think
do you
that-
have to
do you
be?
think that if you met Hitler, that he would be like, this man should be in charge?
This
Of the
this
SS.
guy's genetically superior.
Hitler. Hey.
that would
Hey.
that would not happen.
Hey.
That would not happen.
Actually, this
I don't
entire
think.
podcast is made up of what would be SS rejects, I think. So
Hmm.
I'd fail
Pretty
because
much.
Jew. Yaffe would fail, Jew.
I'm
Pedro,
half Jew.
you're half Jew?
I'm half Jew.
Are you just making that
My
up? Are you
my ancestors were Jews, so
Oh, you're Sephardic. You're like
Oh, you got-
Spanish. You're like Spanish Inquisition Jews.
Yeah, you got inquisited.
something like that.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
were-
Jew myself, but I'm half Jew. If that
You're
counts.
biologically Hebrew.
Yeah.
All right. But you're not circumcised.
I'm not circumcised.
All right, well, we're going to remove that.
I can show you
Outta
if
here.
you want.
Sorry.
No? Okay.
Israel says no.
We're gonna get
Is that
banned
a
on
requirement
Twitch.
for the podcast?
Yes.
Yeah, you
Well-
have
I
to state
broke
whether
the
or not you're
rules.
circumcised.
I used
under
to put
perjury.
under the name if you were circumcised or not.
You put
Oh,
foreskin
okay.
or no
Should do
foreskin.
that again.
Yeah, foreskin. I didn't put it for this one, but in the future, if I know you're on, I will put it. So is the answer foreskin or no foreskin, Civvie?
Oh, no foreskin.
Yes. Oh,
Or does
no,
it
no.
have another little metal hat like your?
Ooh,
on
that's
your head?
right. Do you have a robotic Civvie foreskin that protects the tip of your penis?
You know, I've never gone that deep into the lore of the show before. I think we could really do something productive with that.
I
That
think
could
what you
get me
should get.
banned off of YouTube.
I think what you should get is one of those little handheld strainers. You know, like the ones that you like strain an egg into to get the egg white
or
out.
like for tea leaves.
Right. And then you remove the handle, and then that would be the start of your Civvie foreskin.
This is why I'm a concept artist.
Yaffe is going to spend his hard hours working on the concept art for your dick
The
hat,
hours when I'm hard.
for your metalhead dick hat.
Coming to a dildo factory near you.
That's right. Coming to a dildo factory near you.
Dildo. Gets the job done.
The pressure gauge gets caught in the fly a lot.
Oh,
Hold
man,
on,
the
I'm
dildos.
gonna start writing my PR response right now.
Okay.
All right.
Civvie Incorporated does not approve of things said about his dick hat. Have I showed you
No,
guys
not about the dick hat. The dick hat is stylish. All right.
There you go. That's all we ever
There
wanted
you
to
go.
hear. We're going to use that audio clip for every podcast from now on. The dick hat is
Okay.
stylish. I might even
I
make
can't
that a
Carter
stop
text.
on
you.
it.
I might even make that a text tone on my phone. Cyberpunk 1.2 patch. Civvie, did you play Cyberpunk?
I did play Cyberpunk.
You finish it?
I did finish it. I did one playthrough of it, like the week it came out, and it behaved okay for the most part because I was playing the PC version, but there was still some fun little bugs that happened, like trying to climb into a window and it throws you a quarter-mile back into the middle of the desert. You know, cars fucked up. Everything was just weird and janky.
Yeah.
I remember saying, I think I said to you, MikeJ, that the police AI and the civilian AI in Postal 4 is better than Cyberpunk,
Right.
and I
We
wasn't
don't-
even fucking joking.
Right, and we don't
In
even have
Postal
a
2 is
lot.
better.
We don't even have a lot of work into that yet, right? Like we have some, but they're definitely not remotely close to final. But you know, both of our games are out, and you know, I wonder. I think Cyberpunk probably had like maybe 10, 15 times the amount of returns that we had purchases. So,
I wouldn't be surprised.
yeah, that's
Forgotten more than we'll ever know.
yeah. I mean, look, they're releasing this big patch, which is nice, and I hope the game is better on it. But man, what a
Some call
There's-
it the Dark Souls of Postal 3 games.
some
There's
people
just
are
so many
saying.
Band-Aids.
Some people are saying. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what will make me go back and play it. I think aren't they supposed to at some point release like the actual next gen version of it, right? Like it worked better on the next gen consoles, but it's still not the next gen version of the game, right? Is that correct?
Even the PC version right now with 1.2 patch isn't anything special. It's band-aid after band-aid, especially with the police system right now. They just made the police spawn far away and that's the fix. Okay.
Well, I don't want to tell CDPR what to do, but you know, I guess they got to do what they got to do. What are they going to do? Wait a year to release a patch that actually fixes everything? You kind of got to go as you go, right? I mean, there's still got to be a couple 100,000 copies out there, if not a couple million, and you know, these people are waiting for something, and even if it's not the end all be all, it's going to help a little.
Yeah.
They're not going to market games as early before release ever again. Is what they've said publicly.
Nothing like
It's a
8-year
lesson.
lead up, right?
Yeah.
A permanent lesson.
Right. Here's what you do. You actually release the game the day you announce it, like we did with Postal 4. We're like, oh, by the way, Postal 4 is out. And then people are like, what is this garbage you guys put out? 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Yeah. It was a fun release, and I think we're getting closer. Thursday's going to be out here in a little bit, about a month or 2 months, something like that. 1 month? I don't know.
Something like that. We'll see.
And then Friday, and then at some point we'll hit 1.0. And once 1.0 is out there, then we're going to get the consoles worked on. Or go out of business. I don't know. Whichever works. Whichever happens first.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys see my new poster I got here on the back wall?
Oh yeah.
It's one of our artists. Her name's Laura.
Yeah.
She did this piece of art, so I got it printed and put up on the wall. It's very pretty. The Alpha Graphics that I got it printed at, the guy was like, there's some interesting imagery on there. Like, yeah, we make
You got
video
a
games.
crotchy mouse pad nailed up in the back too.
I have all kinds of stuff on that
That's
wall. I've
hipster
got
crotchy.
cunnies and crotchies. We did get some new stickers in this week. We got these champ stickers. since that's all
That
we're doing
looks so
nowadays. We're just
awesome.
getting new stickers. We're like, you know what? Let's get the cheapest possible product we can get, and then people will buy them, and they do.
It's
they like
still
our
a lot of
stickers.
variety for everybody.
Connie. There's Larry and Lizzie. That's not ours. That is some fan actually drew this. It's like a cat dude. And then they made stickers and they sent me some of them. So I wish I had a name off the top of my head.
Ooh. Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue.
Somebody, some fan that I can't properly credit live on the air sent that in. So thank you. I think it was a female. Thank you, Mrs. Drawer lady. Streamer banned from Twitch for queefing. Do they actually have proof that she queefed?
Yes.
Are we going to get banned from Twitch for talking about a streamer getting banned for queefing?
I wouldn't
Guess
be
we'll see.
surprised.
It's too late to go back now.
I mean,
Yeah, if you haven't gotten
XQC.
banned yet,
Right. Well,
The
as of
fucking
this
Postal
moment, there
podcast.
are 11 people watching us live on Twitch. So, I mean,
Hell
I
yeah.
appreciate what you guys are doing. Thank you for watching. But I think if we got banned from Twitch, it wouldn't be like the straw that broke the camel's back. Like we wouldn't have to quit doing this.
Oh.
yeah.
I do
I'm
get questions
curious-
all the time about that, though. Are you guys banned on Twitch? Is Postal banned on Twitch? No. No. Not that I know of. Sorry, Civvie, I
I'm
cut you off.
curious, right? I'm curious about the woman queefing on stream. Like, how does that come about? What are the logistics of that?
Yeah, I'd like to know too. Like, did she bend over, like, or did she
No,
lean
she's
back?
just used the microphone, hold it against the vagina. It was like,
Well, so
And
it was
then-
very intentional.
Can you act it out for us, Pedro?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to queef. Just 1 second.
Now, this is the ASMR I've
You
been
know,
looking for.
did you hear the air coming out of my vagina?
something like that.
Does Twitch know that we sell a doll that farts and then says, "Pardon my queef"?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've played that on stream.
I've played that
And
on
we
stream.
didn't get banned for that.
We didn't get banned for cunny queefing. I wonder if the
yeah.
word queef is the problem.
Maybe.
Because they have banned some words. And I'm not going
They
to
have
say them. I
banned
don't
some
want to, like,
words.
force get banned from Twitch. I wonder if...
But we will say queef. We will say
I-
queef many times.
It's actually a word in Postal 4, so I have to say it, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's not me just pulling one out of my ass here. It's,
Queef.
yeah. I mean, I didn't know if we were going to do a
We're
whole segment on
banned.
queefing, and now we have. Who's XQC?
XQC didn't get banned. He's a famous streamer who farts all the time, and he's never been banned. So there's a double standard here, which is funny because usually the double standard favors women
Right.
on Twitch.
Yeah.
But yeah, now it's the other way around, and everybody's like, "Whoa, what's going on here?"
Hold the phone. You're not allowed to. You are actually not allowed to pussy fart on
mean-
the air.
Maybe we can't fart from our dick holes. I don't know.
Try.
Well, the problem with queefing is that queefing is inherently evil. It's something that witches do because they became brides of Satan.
Like
yeah.
it's
Maybe you don't live in
indicative.
America, so you don't know this. All right, I live near Salem in Massachusetts,
That's
so
true.
we know all about this
That's
kind of
true.
stuff.
So
If
back
a woman
in the day,
queefs in front of you,
so before
if a woman-
before Twitch was banning women for queefing, people in Salem were burning women for queefing.
It's
Yeah.
been Agatha all along.
So that shadow monster from Game of Thrones was actually not computer generated. That was just footage of her queefing.
That was Lady Melisandre's queef.
Yeah,
Her
that was just
actual
live
queef.
footage.
I would have expected it to be red coming from Lady Melisandre, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. Everything else was. We don't need to talk about Game of Thrones. It's just gonna get
No.
people fucking. it's gonna
Sorry.
get people mad. Love the Twin Peaks references, man. That's what Slick on Top says. There's more to come, my friend. There are more Twin Peaks references to come.
Oh yeah.
Should we call Thursday TP Day because it's Twin Peaks Day?
Yeah.
Sure.
There's Wednesday Day.
Wednesday Day. I have a friend who has a dog named Wednesday, and now I call the dog Wednesday Day.
Aha.
Oh, good.
I don't think she understands why, but I still do it. Maybe she just thinks I'm obsessed with bidets, which I am. It's fair.
Mhm.
It's a fair compromise. But it's mostly because we renamed Wednesday Bidet.
Sure, but who has the cleanest asshole in the video game business, huh?
That's what's up. You know what it is. I don't think I have converted you to the ways yet, though, Civvie. I don't know if you're a successful enough streamer to get a bidet. They are $30.
I don't think that my landlord would appreciate me installing a bidet.
It's just a little It's just a little thing you put under the toilet seat. Like you remove the toilet seat, you put it in there, you just connect it to the water.
Sponsored by Tushy.
Yeah, Tushy and Civvie.
French bidet,
Tushy and
which
Civvie.
is-
Nobody wants the separate bidet, man. Just stop with that shit.
I actually have a separate bidet.
Yeah, I know you do. You from fucking Europe.
Oh shit.
Is that where your mother takes her baths with her dogs while they
Exactly.
bark while you're on a
How
podcast?
big of a bidet do you think he has?
His mom's very small.
She's like Amelie.
How do you know? She is.
She's
She's
very
actually
small lady.
She's actually small.
Well,
Oh,
you
God.
always did I? No. Okay, I thought I muted myself. I was gonna say that the fans will revolt if I was muted. GameStop sold 3,000 series GPUs and they were immediately sold out. Yeah, I mean, I'm not even sure why this is a topic. It's obvious. They
But
are
it's
gone
GameStop
everywhere.
doing
Even
it.
Best Buy had some this morning. Gone right away. It's not
It's
fair.
a GameStop, so it's different.
Yeah, and right now I actually need hardware for someone on the team, and I can't get any. I can't get a processor. I can't get a 5950. It's very fucking annoying.
Did you ever get yours, Pedro? Did
Nope,
Customs
not
ever?
yet. I've been checking every single day for stock.
No.
Every single day.
The one that he ordered? No. But he did get the money back.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did get them back.
We did buy him a 3080, and Civvie, for your knowledge, this has got to be 3 months ago. He bought a 3080, and it just never shipped. And then, like 2.5 months later, they finally paid him back.
Yeah. They didn't say anything. I had to get all the information because those fuckers wouldn't give me anything. Money, no card, nothing.
And this is like a reputable place. Like this was the Amazon of Portugal or something, right? Like it was a reputable hardware company.
Yeah, but it's Portugal, so what do you expect?
I don't know. It's not.
Yeah, but
It's
that-
actually not something I think about.
There aren't really any Portuguese stereotypes in American pop culture.
Like as far as I'm concerned, you are like the span, like a wart of Spain. Like you're connected to it, but like I don't know. There's not really
It's
any.
just the tip.
Yeah, there's
We are the
no
dickhole of
nothing comes
Spain,
to mind when I think of Portugal
Bavaria.
other than you.
You'll never seen a fucking map before.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yes,
It's
I know
not-
where the
it's not the
Suez
tip of
Canal
Spain.
is, Civvie.
It's not the tip of Spain. It's more like the head.
How do you spell that?
It's bigger
Map?
than that.
Is that a MAP globe? Is that what a globe is? I don't use the globe to look at countries. I just use it to spin. Yeah, no, we know what
Just
Portugal
jingle
looks
some
like.
fucking keys.
Because
in
we
front
all
of
know
Oddly
MikeJ.
enough.
Earth is flat.
Oddly enough, we employ a Portuguese guy named Pedro, who is a big fanboy. And years ago, there was a Postal fanboy website that was run by a Portuguese guy named Pedro.
There are so many Pedros here.
Yeah.
A lot
love
of them.
Postal.
It's the most common name. It's like Shads. It's like I don't know.
It's like
what kind
Shad.
of- it's like Shads.
Chad? Is Chad a popular name?
I think so.
It's
Isn't it a
not.
popular name there?
could
Okay,
be.
it's like Mike.
There you go.
It's like
John.
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 Is the, yeah.
John
or
Doe.
Civvie. Civvie's a
Or
popular name.
Civvie.
I wonder how many people are going to name their animals or their pets, other pets, or their kids Civvie now.
I will. The
Um,
next one.
No one. Please, no. Don't name your pets
Pedro,
after
will you
me.
get
That's-
another dog and name it Civvie so that we can just
Not another dog.
berate it on the
Maybe a fish or something that doesn't make any noise because clearly
If you could get a goldfish and name it
I can-
Civvie, I think that would be awesome. I think that's like the next step.
I'll get him
Yes,
to swim in the
get the
bidet.
most death-prone pet you can find and name it Civvie.
Like a
Thank
beta.
you.
You need to get a beta. Call it Civvie.
Yeah. A
Because
beta which you
Civvie
can
in real
fucking
life is
scare to
also
death.
a beta.
Oh, you know it's true, but you don't have to tell them, Mike. Jesus.
Just kidding. Civvie's huge alpha. A personality. Very type A.
Yeah. Fuck you,
Familiar.
Mike.
Sometimes he calls me up in the middle of the night and he's like, I just pissed on your fucking dead body, you piece of shit. And I'm like, whoa, man. I guess this feud is real.
Whoa.
And then I fly
Listen,
to Salem.
you know what? I don't live in Salem. I said I live near Salem, which, you know what? No, fuck you, MikeJ. I hope you lose your next election. I hope your bidet business fucking fails. I hope your beard gets so consumed with semen that you can't even groom it anymore.
I trimmed it for just this purpose, so it does not get coated in semen.
Won't get too tangled.
Oh, okay.
It was
And
rather
for the
thick.
mouth.
Ads for stuff. I think we already did that. We got these new stickers. We are looking in new hats. We're going to get some new hats soon, so you can't order those yet, so there's no ad for it. We're potentially going to get the crotchy hospital gowns from Postal Brain Damaged, so if you really want a hospital gown, we might have some for sale soon.
Now you can get
for when
sick
you
in
get
style.
COVID.
Yeah, for when you get COVID and you go to the hospital, you're like, I brought my own gown.
It really lets your ass breathe.
But here's the problem. If you show up at the hospital in a crotchy gown, they're going to tell you, like, that's not allowed here. Like when I showed up at the hockey game last week with the crotchy mask on, I walk up and the security lady laughs and she's like, yeah, you're not going to be able to wear that inside.
Really?
Yeah, I had to turn it inside out.
It's not safe because it comes.
But I
Should've
thought
worn the
coming was
loads on
okay.
one.
I thought queefing was the problem.
Yeah, Griffey is still the
Well,
bigger
that's
problem
Twitch. This is
here.
hockey.
Right. Hockey IRL, no
Hockey
dicks
is the
on your
opposite of
face.
Twitch, if you think about it.
Hockey is so violent that
That
I would
penises.
think that a fucking ball sack would be fine, but
No.
okay.
And you know what? And then later I was talking to the other lady and they were like, oh, yeah, we heard about your mask. And I'm like, what the do these people have really nothing to talk about here?
I guess not.
Am I enjoying my PS5? I am. I bought Ghosts of Tsushima.
Ghosts of Sashimi.
Ghosts of Sashimi. Sushis and
Sushi.
Sashimis. I bought that for it. It's pretty fun. I think I was playing the new Spider-Man game too. And yeah, I like it. I'm enjoying it. It's good stuff. Takes up
Miles
a lot of
Morales?
space on my counter, which is fine. Because I've got a PS5, I've got my Switch, I've got a Series X, I've got my PS4, and I have a Razer gaming laptop sitting on a chill pad. So I've got like endless gaming stuff on my TV stand.
Gaming heaven right there.
You're
Just
the biggest gamer I know.
I don't play a lot of games, but they're all there. So when people come over, they're like, "Oh yeah, he's the game guy," and then I'm like, "Little do they know, I hardly turn them on."
It's just this century's version of our parents having all those books on a shelf that they never read.
Right. Never
Pretty
read that
much.
shit. I even have a bookshelf of books that I never read.
Yeah.
I only do Audible. I do Audible. I do read, but I use Audible to read. I
They're
like,
just for show. Just
I like
for
to be read.
decoration.
I like to be read too. It makes me feel like I was a kid. You know, like my father used to read books to me. So I like that as an adult. I've been reading a lot of Star Wars books lately, actually. So they're good. The Thrawn series, good stuff. Rome Total War getting a remaster. I'm not even gonna say anything about this. I'm gonna let you guys talk about it because never played it, don't know anything about it. So go for it, Pedro.
All right, so one second.
Oh, 1 second.
Okay.
Hold
The
on.
dog was growling.
So Rome Total War is like one of the best Total War games, and recently they made a remaster that they will release. I think it's this month or so.
Sometime really soon.
Yeah, and it's looking very good actually, but a lot of
Well,
people are saying it's the same AI, it's the same issues. So is it really a remaster? Is it really? It's not a remake. At
But
all.
there's so many people who love the AI in the original Rome Total
Yeah,
War.
I love the AI.
Yeah. Like
I
they think
don't
the new
ever
ones
know.
are bad, which I mean,
What does
Each their
Civvie
own.
think? That's what I want to know. What does Civvie think of the AI in Rome Total War?
I don't know. I've never played the game.
Not even not even another Total War game.
No.
Are these
That
RTS
sounds
games?
like
Is this an RTS?
strategy.
Is this an
it's
RTS?
RTS?
turn-based strategy until you get into combat, and then it's a huge RTS of like actual unit size.
Just talking about that type of game is making me tired.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's what
I
makes
feel
me
like
horny.
playing an RTS game. You're sitting there, you're waiting. It's like paying a hooker to talk to her.
Yeah, like I understand some people need, just a little company and maybe a shoulder to cry on, but like that's a pretty expensive therapy session, right? Like,
I mean, you could put one to spit in your mouth.
but that's not the same thing, right? Like playing an RTS game is not like spitting in a hooker's mouth.
No, she spits in your mouth.
Oh, ooh.
That's a bonus.
No.
But you can pause whenever. So, like, right when the spit's entering your mouth, you can pause.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way it works.
Someone says they want a cancer mouse and crotchy pull string plushie.
Coming right up.
Pull string.
You can't. I tried to get that when we got crotchy dolls. I've been trying to get a pull string for the talk box. They can't do it. It's not done.
Damn.
Even the movie prop, it didn't actually talk when you pulled the string. It just vibrated. And they added Vern Troyer's voice in post.
Civvie, can we get some Civvie dolls?
Civvie dolls.
Civvie dolls.
Whoa.
Life-size Civvie
I haven't
dolls.
even let. Are we talking
Civvie.
dolls or are we talking pillows?
Civvie, have you actually started merchandising yourself at all yet?
No.
Are you gonna?
I don't know.
Like, because
The
everybody
OnlyFans?
did kind of jerk off to those shirts that we have in the game with your face on it.
Did they though?
Mm-hmm.
I did.
All right. Well, you have to run a black light over
Just
them to
like,
tell, but
remember how many patrons you have, and then
I know.
You could.
I thought about doing merchandise
You
before.
could probably rape them for a little bit more money than you already do.
My entry fee is
I
entry fee is $1 a month, Mike.
Yeah, but you know what? When you have a few thousand people paying you, that's.
Yes,
I think either you need more options for it or an OnlyFans.
Don't even no. I made the OnlyFans joke like once or maybe twice. I don't remember, but I made the joke, and people still ask me, "Where's the OnlyFans, Civvie?"
Remember, OnlyFans is not just for amateur strippers, hookers, and all that jazz.
There's some woman on Twitter who was saying that she's never going to get a job again because she just got paid $45 for a video of her brushing her teeth.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, people might just want to watch Civvie do what you do. Like, someone might pay $45 to watch a video of you cutting your next video.
Yeah, but they're still
Cutting
jerking
your
off
fingernails.
Who cares if they're jerking off to it? How does that affect you?
Yeah. You can get a CV Gamer Boy bathwater. I actually made something like that for the. I think I made something like that. I'll have to check the files.
In the game, not in real life. He didn't make a bottle of Civvie.
I didn't
Gamer
make a
Boy
bottle just for the game.
I see. Mio Drag wants a Civvie body pillow.
Yeah, an anime body pillow.
Mm-hmm. I think there's a whole wide variety of things you could do, but I think a talking Civvie doll would be like primo. I can hook you up.
That would be harder for me. That would be harder for me to get into production. I have workshopped some ideas before on like Teespring and shit. You know, putting the logo up there, doing other things, and I thought,
well, just
people
because it's harder. I mean, I've got slave factories in China that could make it for you. I mean, I don't know for a fact.
MikeJ.
I don't know for a fact there's slave factories, but I'm gonna go with probably.
Mike, China is our enemy.
Mike's
Go to
got
Vietnam.
Mike's got some lucrative inroads in Xinjiang.
Xinjiang,
Yeah.
Xinjiang OS, fucking coming
Shit,
at
we got
you.
a mob boss right now.
I tried to find a Vietnamese supplier for our last dolls, and there just wasn't one available. So I did have to go back to China for the Cunny dolls. But they did do a very good job. I will give them that. Did I send you a Cunny doll yet, Civvie?
You did not. I was going to actually put my hard-earned money down on one because you sent me a crotchy doll.
I did.
And although it did not survive my last move, unfortunately, so it doesn't talk anymore.
Well,
it's fun to try to explain to people I bring over. It's like, what is that that's shaped like balls? Oh, that's crotchy. I'll make him talk.
No.
See, it doesn't
Well,
actually make the situation any less awkward. But
you know, because you came on our podcast, I'll send you a box of goodies. I can't tell you what those goodies are going to be, but
It'll
I'll
be
send
paid
you
in
one.
merchandise.
Maybe
Comes with a free bidet.
one free bidet. If I order you a bidet though, you better install that shit.
Damn right.
And I want
okay.
an entire episode of Pro Bidet, Civvie Pro Bidet.
Okay,
where-
I have one stipulation on this. Your face needs to be on the bidet, and it needs to be blowing water up my asshole.
Man, that's
There you go. You gotta make
It'd be tough because the bidet extension goes under the toilet seat. So the spot where my face going like this would be hidden by the seat.
You know what, MikeJ? It sounds like you're bitching out.
I'm
That's
not
what it
bitching out.
sounds
I would
like.
love to
Oh,
spray
shit.
water up your ass. I will be your human bidet if I happen to be in the Salem, the Winston-Salem area of Massachusetts. But I'm trying. I gotta try to workshop this. Okay, I'm gonna table this thought and I'm gonna figure it out. I think what I might have to do though is the toilet seat itself will have to have my face etched into it, and then the bidet will be right below it, so it will appear like I'm spraying water up your ass, but it's really just the toilet seat that has my face on it. I think that's
This is history in the making, ladies and gentlemen.
we're
If you
losing
have-
viewers
Cop
by
out.
the second.
Oh,
Yeah.
crap.
We're
Oh,
losing
damn.
viewers because MikeJ is fucking copping out. Fucking
Okay.
bullshit. Fuck you.
No, listen. Nobody
Next
calls
topic.
me chicken.
I run this shit now.
Nobody calls me chicken. This is literally happening. Okay. So I just need
take
to know
time.
some specs about your toilet. I need to know if it's elongated. I need to know if it's the round one. I need to know if it's white or if it's ivory or if it's.
I
covered
mean,
in
it's
shit.
white, but it's got some yellow and brown stains on it.
Well,
obviously.
you're going to need to send me a
Um,
picture of it so I can figure out what the specs are of what I need to do.
Okay.
With extras.
That's right.
I think I also might need to take some asshole measurements.
Well, yeah. I mean, I feel like if we're going to be getting your butthole tattooed, then we need to know the measurements.
Oh no, I meant for the OnlyFans.
People do want to know, like, hey, man, I'll give you a $5 tip, but I need to know how many inches is your butthole?
Wide or deep?
Why not both?
Why not a butthole mold?
Cubic volume.
Rick and Morty season 5 trailer came out.
Yes!
Good shit.
Good shit, indeed.
I'm excited. I like Rick and Morty. Makes me happy.
Always a joy when they make a new season. Just like Letterkenny.
Yeah, but we all know when those come, right? Like we know it's coming on right around Christmas time, right? Like that's when it's coming. So I did just start watching a show on Apple TV Plus called Ted Lasso. It is fucking hilarious.
Ted Lasso?
Yeah, I highly recommend watching Ted Lasso. It's about a British football squad that brings in an American football coach, like a folksy with a mustache American football coach. And the plot is similar to that of the movie Major League, like the owner wants the team to fail. But holy fuck, it is so funny. Yeah, Braden
Jason
H.
Sudeikis.
It's on Apple TV. I know, I get it, but it is fucking funny. And the only reason I found out about it is because Jason Sudeikis won an Emmy for the show. And so I gave it a chance, and holy shit, it is very, very good stuff. So
Sounds like my cup of tea.
yeah, if you guys have Apple TV or some way of pirating television, check out Ted Lasso. That shit is fucking funny. I mean, really, really, really funny. Like I have to pause it to like not miss jokes. It's so funny. So
Eat your heart out, Olivia
For
Wilde.
yeah. YouTube will get rid of the dislike count for videos. Why?
Yeah, that's some bullshit right there.
Absolute
Because-
bullshit.
Yeah.
But why?
Even most content creators hate that idea.
Don't
If
like
only we
people
had
don't
a
like
YouTube
feedback.
content
Is that
creator
what it
comment.
is, or are they trying to stop
Yeah, really.
dating, or what is it?
I mean, Let's see.
I think-
Imagine if you see a video and you think it's a scam. Now you can't know if it's a scam or not. That's stupid, to say the least.
I guess, but then you see things like Amazon, you see products with like, thousands of reviews, and then you get it and it's clearly just they were purchased positive reviews.
It's still hard to fake it, I think. There's these like bots, of course, and but
Russian
not most
troll
YouTubers
farms.
pay for it.
I think Civvie probably pays a Russian troll farm to get his view counts up.
I wish.
Yeah, you didn't even do that for the last Postal video. It doesn't have as many views as I would like it to.
Yeah, how dare you, man?
Diminishing returns. You keep making videos of us. Like, even now, our viewer count, it just keeps going down.
Yeah, which is my fault?
I wouldn't say it's your fault directly.
Directly.
But indirectly.
But you will say it indirectly.
There's a corollary.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we're just missing Slim Shady right here. No, Vanilla Ice.
Yeah.
No, the thing about the YouTube downvotes, I love YouTube. I love the ability to see the downvotes because when you just see the upvotes, you might as well just have someone blowing smoke up your ass. No, downvotes are good. Downvotes are great. I think they did institute it because people were brigading other videos, but
I was gonna say, like, we've got 2 downvotes on this podcast episode right now.
Yeah.
Let me see.
That was from Whack Job.
Elwood and
Yeah.
And Lena.
and Lena.
Elwood and Lena.
I sent
just
people
disliked.
I sent an entire Discord server over here to downvote this podcast, and I'm very disappointed in them.
Well, there's 4 now, so now that we're talking about it,
People will remember.
you know what? Now there's 7. We are gonna get fucked by this downvote shit, guys.
No, downvotes. Downvotes. That's clicks. That helps with the algorithm.
Right? Yeah. And actually, it's people changing their votes because as I'm watching the dislikes go up, the upvotes are going down. So, thank you for your support.
Let me go on YouTube here and give this a downvote.
Oh, fucking! We're brigading ourselves now. Son of bitch.
Oh, damn. Son of bitch.
So Civvie, have you bought any NFTs yet?
No.
Have you sold any NFTs?
No. I have not gotten into the NFTs.
It seems like a pretty hot topic these days, and I just wanted to give it a little airtime because I don't really understand it per se, but I get it kind of. For those that don't know, it stands for non-fungible token. Is that correct?
Fungible.
Whatever. I don't need the diction. So it's basically a blockchain-based proof of ownership of something, correct?
Seems to be at a high level, yeah.
Right, but you don't actually have the thing.
You have ownership. So yeah, this is where I get weird on it too, because I don't understand what makes this different than just getting a full res download.
Right. Well,
So
because
it's non-tangible?
theoretically, if you buy the NFT, you are the only person that has it.
Sure.
Whereas with a high-res version of it, you could just sell it 1,000 times.
I guess.
I mean, you could still sell it.
But I
1,000
guess
times.
I'm seeing a lot of well-known artists selling art that you already can get as a high-res download as NFTs. So what's in
And
it
is
for
it?
people
But
buying
are
it?
they buying the like OG ownership of it? Like,
Yeah, that's what I don't get.
Do they get a special 4K version and everybody else gets?
I don't know.
yeah,
I
Jay
don't know,
Moore
and this
says
is why
it's
I'm not
saying
gonna
you
make
have the
money on it.
right to own it, right? So like, yeah, Bob says it's like a signed copy.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes a little more sense. It's like
Right,
a signed
I mean,
copy.
I understand like there's nothing there, but then again, like we carry all this money around on our credit cards, and there's nothing there either, right? Like, it's
Yeah,
just
but I still want to see someone go to court and try to explain this to like a 75-year-old judge.
or watch Congress try to legislate
you know where
this.
you use the Facebook? You go to a different website instead.
Yeah, I don't know. Because we've had a discussion about selling some NFT stuff because it's big, and we like to give people what they want. So like maybe like an original picture of Civvie shitting on the bidet that we buy him, we can sell an NFT to that.
We need to get the ownership first.
The 3D model of Civvie's character in game.
Yeah, the 3D model of Civvie being pissed on. I don't know. I don't really get it. I don't really understand it. But you know, if it's something that you as a fan would be interested in, let us know, because you know we try to keep our finger on the pulse, and this is clearly where the pulse is right now. So
once they own it, they might.
They might, and they have every right to, but I'm asking them politely, please don't pee in my mouth.
No?
Please don't pee in Civvie's mouth.
Said please.
Please.
And if you're gonna come in my mouth, just give me a tap first, you know?
Tap, tap, squish.
You're not just like always prepared for someone to come in your mouth?
Well, no, not always. How can you always be prepared? What am I'm making breakfast, I'm drinking my coffee, and I'm ready for someone to come in my mouth?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I could train
Spoonful of
myself,
sugar
but
makes
that
the
seems
medicine
like...
go down, Civvie. I don't know if you've ever heard that song.
No, that sounds really old.
Did anybody watch Godzilla vs. Kong yet?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I've heard it's very good.
Neither
though.
did I. Yeah, that's what I heard. The other day I went to go watch a movie with my dad, and we decided to watch Interstellar instead. So
I'm the only one here who watched Godzilla vs. Kong.
Thank
Didn't
God
think
you're
about it.
on this episode. That's why we brought you on.
See?
It only took an
Great.
hour and 7 minutes for your worth to be shown. Tell us your thoughts.
It's fine. I enjoyed my time with it. It's a lot of dumb stuff about humans, but then it's also a lot of stuff about giant monsters fighting. And if you want to go in and you want your giant monsters fighting, you get it. It's pretty good with that. I was not really attached to the whole like new Godzilla. I've never really been attached to any sort of Godzilla franchise. It never interested me. The first Godzilla movie I saw was Godzilla '98 with Matthew Broderick. You remember that? You know,
The
god
lizard,
awful piece
the
of shit
lizards?
movie. Yes.
Yeah.
That's a
Madison
lot of
Square
fish
Garden
giant-
lizards.
Yeah.
That was
That horrible fucking movie.
yeah.
No, but I watched Kong Skull Island fairly recently because I saw this was coming out because I have HBO Max. And I'm like, oh, Kong Skull Island is actually a pretty fun movie. I didn't watch all of the Godzilla King of the Monsters. I got kind of bored with it. But it's really unnecessary when you're going into the new Godzilla versus Kong, because who fucking cares? It's about giant monsters fighting each other, and they do that, and it's good. If you enjoy that, I would say go for it.
It's basically for that crowd who likes action-packed movies, like something like that.
Yeah,
I see.
and it's not, it's not. It's hard to describe because sometimes you have movies where there's plenty of action in them, but at the same time, whenever the characters talk, it makes you want to die. But
yeah,
it's fine.
Was Millie
It's
Bobby good?
passable.
Was Millie Bobby Brown good in it?
Yeah, she wasn't. She has not an extended part because I know she was in the previous Godzilla movie that I watched half of. But it's fine. Everybody does their jobs. It's good. You always miss Bryan Cranston or Samuel L. Jackson, but I think of the time frame of Kong Skull Island that took place in like 1973, so they're not going to bring Sam Jackson back.
I mean, I've heard they're going to bring him back in Star Wars, or at least he wants to.
Well, that's fine. Sam, that could really only improve upon certain Star Wars
Yeah,
things.
they could, like, Mace needs his own series, I think.
Yeah.
I just need to know.
He
more
comes
about
back. He's not dead. No, Anakin didn't kill him. He just fell out
remember,
of a building.
Falling
right?
from large distances does not always kill people in Star Wars.
Right.
No shit.
Usually
Maul
J.J.
lived.
Abrams theory.
Palps lived. Mortal
Cats
Kombat.
live.
We're now in April, so that means Mortal Kombat is this month.
I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, I want to watch it. I wouldn't say I'm like overly excited, but I want to watch it. Give it a fair
Yeah.
shot.
I'm a Mortal
Why
Kombat
not?
fanboy.
You're a Mortal Kombat fanboy. You're gonna
Yeah.
call up old Ed Boon afterwards and tell him your thoughts.
Yeah. I'm gonna say I squirted when I watched your movie.
Then Sub-Zero froze it and stabbed me with it.
That's right.
Yes, it was a fatality.
Heather Trammell wants to know about Flesh and Wire. Well, there's nobody on this podcast that's been with the company long enough to know anything about Flesh and Wire, so we have nothing to say about it. That project was stopped, I think, like maybe 8 months before I started with the company, so no. Nothing to say.
If not even MikeJ knows, then
Then it doesn't exist.
it doesn't exist.
Call of Duty dev made 10 billion. I saw this article and I'm like having a hard time like conceptualizing this being a possibility.
I mean, it's possible. It's a big franchise.
Yeah, but the developer made 10 billion, not Activision.
Yeah, that's that's weird. That's weird.
Like, I don't know. $10 billion is a lot of money, right? Like GTA 5 has only grossed like $7.5 billion. Like Call of Duty Mobile made this company $10 billion. It just sounds like a game of Operator, because the report was kind of like, well, so a source at blah 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 said, and it was like, was Dr. Evil running this meeting? Like,
yeah.
Did he just say something, right? Like, I don't know.
Are there April Fool's leftovers?
Yeah, that sounds like an April Fool's article.
I don't know, but if it isn't, we should develop next Call of Duty game.
Or we make Civvie Mobile.
Yeah. Oh, okay. There you go.
I think
$1
Civvie
million
needs
idea.
a 2D side scroller.
Oh yeah.
A gotcha game.
Exactly. It's freemium. So like you get Civvie with clothes on and you pay extras to get him naked.
Okay,
You
I
get
am
one
writing this
level.
down. Never sell my likeness rights to Running with Scissors.
See, here's the thing. When we put you in the game, you automatically gave us your rights.
Ooh.
Illicit consent.
We own you,
Consent.
bitch.
We came in your mouth and you can't do anything about it.
That's not true. I can choose to spit or swallow, sir.
Not if we cover your mouth afterwards.
Rub your throat.
Well, I was
like
going to
a dog.
swallow anyway because spitters are quitters, as I have said in a Postal video before.
Yep,
Uh,
that's true. Last topic on this list, E3 won't have any paywalls. That's nice, but I was looking at the cost of being a part of E3. Holy shit, it's expensive. So I guess that's kind of good that they're not going to nickel and dime the consumer to be a part of it, because they sure as fuck are nickel and diming the developers and the publishers. So as somebody who's been to a lot of E3s and was glad they canceled it because of obvious reasons, I guess I'm happy that people will be able to tune in for free. Makes the experience of expoing with it a little more valuable, but man, it was prohibitively expensive. Like, indies ain't gonna do that. Not
well, if you're
possible.
trying to run water lines there so you can set up fucking bidet stations, of course you're not going to be able to afford it.
You just designed our next booth, son.
There we go.
Actually, there's the dog. We were planning to actually have a toilet with a bidet at the PAX booth back last year, but as it turns out, unless you want to be like creative yourself, there was no way to get a toilet from like a expo company. Like, I was like, can I just get a toilet that's like connected to a pallet, and then you can like wheel it out and it just sits at our booth? And they were like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I was like, haven't you ever done an expo for like a toilet convention? And they're like, no.
It's one of those things that nobody has done before, so it's a great idea.
Right.
Okay.
So what they told me to do, they're like, well, you should just go to Home Depot, buy a toilet, and then like epoxy it to a board. And I was like, no, I don't want to own it. Just want to rent it.
You can take it home and do whatever.
Right. Well, we wanted it there for people to take pictures on, right? Like there was the picture of the dude sitting on the toilet, and we wanted people to be able to use that to take a picture at the Running with Scissors booth. Didn't work out that way. But instead, we just, attended that super spreader event mere days before shutdown. It was good. Giving fans hugs, handshakes,
reach arounds,
angel kisses, butterfly kisses, Eskimo kisses. All right, I don't really have anything else to talk about. Did you have anything you wanted to bring up, Civvie? Did you have anything you wanted to get off your chest before I cut this fucking podcast short?
Well, I mean, I could shit on you for a while. How much time do we have?
Whatever you want, man. Tell me. Just, let's consider this Festivus. Air your grievances.
Grievances.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, you put me on the spot like that. I generally have to think of these things. Write them down.
A roast? You didn't write a roast when I gave you 6 minutes notice to be on this podcast?
No, of course I didn't write a roast. It takes time, okay? It takes time to think of ways to make fun of you, to make jokes about bidets and future failed political careers.
Just tell me how pathetic I am, how lame my games are, how stupid my jokes are, and how ugly my face is. That's all you need to do.
Well, I think I already did that.
You have done that. Maybe we should continue our feud into the documentary.
No, that's something that will sell it.
Right, it could be like an Adult Swim sketch where we talk shit to each other in a video. It will just be your little animated thing since you don't like being in person, and then I talk back to you. It gets extended into the documentary.
MikeJ, you thirsty bitch.
There it is. There it is, everyone. He called me thirsty for the people don't know that I'm thirsty. I've been sitting here sipping on water. This whole time. Remember, guys, drink your water. It's very important.
Very important.
It's the seed of life.
Drink it both ways.
If you go to pee and your pee's very yellow, you need to drink more water.
Postal Dudes does not drink water. That's why his pee is so yellow.
I think we need to
Why is his puke so orange?
For now.
Okay.
That's actually something we've worked on. There is new and improved puke coming.
I'm glad we have priorities, man.
You heard it here first, folks, and we wouldn't have even addressed that if Civvie wasn't here. So thank you for asking that question. It is something that we have recently improved upon.
I am here to give my expertise on vomit. I am here to give my expertise on big monkeys fighting big lizards.
Yeah.
Also,
you got to try out brain damage too. So,
oh my God, that's right. I did. I wasn't going to say anything.
Yeah, well, you are NDA'd, but I just broke your NDA. You have tried out brain damage. So if you want to give everybody a real short, preview.
I like where the game is going. It's got a good sort of arena style to it, and I really like the art style, especially. I think people have seen screenshots.
Mm-hmm. And there is the trailer, but the trailer was, very pre-alpha stuff. That's not really
very pre-alpha.
Has nothing to do with the game that's coming out. So,
yeah, fair enough. It is somewhat representative of the art style of the thing, but I was able to play some of it. Good shotgun, good guns, good. Solid start to the game so far, I think.
And it's better than anything we've ever done.
Oh, absolutely.
There it is.
Oh
there
my
it is,
God.
folks. There is Civvie's
it is
unadulterated.
It is the least janky Postal game I've ever played.
Oh,
and it's in fucking alpha. Yeah.
God.
Oh.
You know what? Fuck Postal. Fuck Running with Scissors. All of you are. Oh, fuck you, MikeJ. I'm sorry.
There it is.
You got it. You
have to have it has to be in threes, right? Fuck Running with Scissors. Fuck Postal. Fuck MikeJ.
I do comedy videos on YouTube. Don't explain the rule of three to me, motherfucker. How dare you?
Oh God, here
Jesus
he goes. Fucking
Christ,
tell
the
me about
fucking-
humor.
The fucking balls on this guy.
There it is. I finally have gotten a rise out of my best friend, Civvie.
He's working for Whack Job now.
Civvie is working for Whack Job. He's going to be working on Catharsis Reborn because he loves Postal 3.
Yeah, they don't pay me in fucking merch, MikeJ.
Listen, there's a chance that the box of merch I sent you will have some shiny
Hornets in it,
quarters.
I'm sure.
Some quarters, maybe some dollars. Maybe some Portuguese money. I don't even know what that's called. Euros? Is it just euros?
Yeah, euros.
Okay, they don't use their
It
own
used
money
to
anymore.
be Scuds, which means shields.
Scood?
Weird shit. Scud.
Scooge.
Scud.
Like splooge. Portuguese splooge.
Splooge. It's splooge. Yeah, we used to trade splooge with.
Isaiah says, Civvie, annoy MikeJ with G-Man lives.
What?
I don't get it. This guy is full of weird... I don't know. This guy just says weird stuff. He wants you to watch
I
Steve
feel like there was
Terryberry.
like a mix-up, like the sentence came in out of order or something.
Yeah, I don't think he speaks English as a first language.
It's not first time.
Well, you're also
Who does,
ESL.
though?
Pedro is very ESL. Correct, Pedro?
That's correct.
You do a pretty good
God, I
job,
thought-
though.
Yay.
We like the way you speak English. All right, I don't have anything else to say. We've gone rather long for an I Regret Nothing podcast. My tummy's rumbling. I probably need to take a piss or two. So I want to thank Civvie for coming on to the podcast. This is a long time coming, actually. I think it's been, how long? How long since I did that Postal 3 stream? It's been over a year. And I was
A
kind
lot of
bugging.
edging, so it's everywhere now.
I know. I've flown to Salem and I sat outside of his house begging for him to come on this show.
He did.
And
it's like,
you did.
I'm gonna have you for a Postal 3 stream, and then you think you're gonna get me back after that? Are you kidding?
Well, you know what? You did a good job. I know you don't like doing stuff live, but you did a good job. Thank you for coming on. And thank you, Pedro. Thank you, Yaffe. And thanks for everybody that watched us live. This was a good turnout. It was a good show. Get on our website, postalgames.com. Buy our shit. Tell us how much we suck. GeForce Now next week, Postal 4, and Postal Redux on PlayStation Europe next week. So let us know what you think, guys. Happy April Fools. Thanks for coming out.
Also, Redux is coming.
Postal 3 Ducks. Oh, yeah, let me get some jams to play at the end of this. This is Yaffe's buddies in a band called Pains. So see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, CB.
Off the hand that bleeds! regret